Okay, now we can finally watch the freaking video. Let's get to it.
For him to get his answer.
Du kommer inte in i mitt hem. Därför han högg mig med en kniv, Maria. Han högg mig med en kniv.
In an instant, Mohammed struck the cameraman, causing him to retreat into his room, closing the sliding glass door just in time for Mohammed to step on the balcony and brandish a large kitchen knife.
En stor köttkniv.
I knew
Såg
that
ni
this
det?
was a threat. I knew.
Du, han krossar glaset med en sten.
Oh no, 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 oh no.
Still
If a
dazed by
nigga
the
threw
attack,
glass
the
at
man
my
holding the
freaking
camera
door.
retreated even further into the
you already
house,
know.
while Maria had already run into the bathroom and locked the door behind her, a door that Mohammed would quickly rush over to.
Mohammed. Släpp in mig på dassen, han kommer in. Han kommer in, Maria. Mohammed, hugg du. Mohammed, du högg mig redan.
And desperately tried to open, even trying to use his knife to turn the lock, as that lock was the only thing standing in the way of what he was there to do. What exactly that was is unknown, as police would manage to arrive on the scene within minutes of this footage being taken, where they would arrest Mohammed before he was able to get to Maria. But it's clear based on the fact that he had a weapon on him and his desperate attempt to breach the house that he didn't just want to have a conversation.
In
the end, the man filming was left with only minor cuts. Mohammed was sentenced to 2 years in prison as well as a 10-year ban from the country of Sweden, leaving us with 3 haunting videos of 3 disturbed intruders, whose true intentions will thankfully never be known. It's the spookiest time of the year, a time when the consumption of horror movies and dark YouTube videos reaches its peak. But while fun in the moment, the true terror of consuming this content often occurs long after the credits roll, when you close your eyes to go to sleep, only to feel the sickening feeling of paranoia, every creak in your home sending a jolt of panic throughout your body, making you wonder if someone or something is inside your house. I was just like you once. Consuming creepy content is my livelihood, and as a result, I've spent countless sleepless nights feeling uneasy within my own home, never quite feeling safe and secure, always wondering if something was lurking around me, until I realized that the reason I didn't feel secure was because I wasn't. The only thing standing between me and the outside world was a simple lock, and I knew it was time for a change, with that change finally coming when I partnered with this video sponsor, SimpliSafe. SimpliSafe is a home
Alright, hey folks, this is Noah, getting my blog live. Trucks and trucks and lots of trucks.
This is the very first footage that Noah Harpum would post to YouTube. After years of having a channel, Noah finally decided to give uploading a try, posting this inaugural video to a self-titled channel on October 29th, 2015, titling it 102915, video blog number 1, and introducing himself to the platform with a simple, "Hello world," in the description.
No, but I did want to dissect just the beginning of a sermon given by a Pastor Bill, a guy that my dad has been following, taking ideas from for 10 years at least. He and his family, 2 kids.
In the video, Harpum paces throughout his home and discusses a priest named Pastor Bill, whom he believed was influencing his father and his family, and clearly not in a good way.
I've been ignorant of it for a long time, so I wanted to look at it, and I challenged him just to look at 15 minutes of this sermon.
Though he gives no context as to who this pastor is, only mentioning that he had been ignorant of the situation for a while, and that this video was his response after trying to expose the truth to his father.
Been waiting, and haven't heard anything, so I was going to just post my reply.
Am I tripping or am I hearing something? Chat. Okay, it's 4:40. Hold on, I looked. That was a big ass church right there. Shit.
And I guess that's how I'll start my blog.
Again, what this truth is unclear, as the lack of information makes this video a confusing watch, and ultimately it tells us very little about who Noah was, let alone the other people he was discussing. But he did end the clip by making it clear that this was only the beginning of what would be a reoccurring blog series that would showcase just him, his thoughts, and his camera.
The blog is just going to be me with a video camera, and that'll be it. We'll see what happens.
That music in the background, bro.
But before those uploads would come, Noah had pinned a website in his description that directed users to a blog post written by him that same day, titled, "Is My Dad in a Cult? Even worse, is it satanic?" Throughout the writing, Harpham loosely provides additional context for his video, as he breaks down a sermon given by Pastor Bill, who is shown to be Bill Johnson, a well-known preacher from the Bethel Church in Redding, California, who had garnered a large following online. And despite the sermon being over an hour long, Harpham goes through it point by point, critiquing everything that he said. And the more he typed, the more angry he got. And the more angry he got, the more nonsensical his words became. "I'm attempting to present a case that shows the leader of this prestigious institution, along with a select group of rulers, are using mind control techniques to poison and confuse legions of useful idiots that slave away to keep the institution humming along, and that this man, Pastor Bill Johnson, and his ruling caste are using mind control to keep people imbalanced and ignorant, in a state of perpetual waiting for the material world to be defied, while they themselves are profiting immensely in this material world." The blog gives us a peek behind the curtain of the man shown in this video, a man who seems to be clearly mentally unwell, paranoid, and very angry, with the post making it clear that the purpose of Noah's content was to bring this pastor down, and video blog number 1 was supposed to be just the start. However, there would never be a video blog number 2, as just 2 days after posting this video, Noah's life would take a drastic turn.
Oh no, what happened to him?
Colorado Springs 911, what's the exact location of your emergency?
It's at,
Can you repeat that one more time for me and make sure I had it correct?
well, it's across the street from me. I'm calling from my address.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Well, there was a guy walking around with like 2 cans of gasoline or something, 2 small cans, and a big, like a rifle. It was black, and it had a strap around it. He's walking up to doors and stuff.
At 8:35 a.m. on Halloween morning, a woman named Naomi Bettis called 911 after witnessing a suspicious man walking around her neighborhood in Colorado Springs, as she watched him carrying several cans of gas, as well as an AR-15 that was hung over his shoulder. She didn't know it at the time, but this man was her neighbor, Noah Harpham.
And then I seen that he walked into the building, and the glass window at that business is broke.
And that's a business? What's the name of the business?
I have no idea, but I just know I don't know if it's a fake gun, BB gun, but it looks pretty scary.
As the call progresses, Naomi explains that she had watched him enter a nearby business, where one of the windows appeared to have been broken. She wasn't sure if anything illegal had happened at this point, but she was convinced that Noah was up to something sinister, which based on what he had in his possession seemed to be the only logical conclusion. However, this concern wasn't felt by everyone.
Okay. And you said it looked like a long gun, correct? Like a rifle?
Yes,
Well, it is an open carry state, so he can have a weapon with him or walking around with it, but of course having those gas cans, it does seem pretty suspicious, so we're going to keep the call going for that.
Okay, and the window's broken to that business downstairs, so.
Right, and you said he's now upstairs, correct?
Yes,
And are you or anyone else in immediate danger?
No.
Okay.
As the operator seemingly brushed aside the incident, stating that she was only keeping the call going because the gas cans could be suspicious. However, even with that, the report still wasn't taken seriously, as the dispatcher hung up on her shortly after, before dispatching one single officer to the scene, an officer that never even made it there, as just moments later he was called off and sent to what was deemed to be a more pressing scene at the local senior center.
Oh my
Naomi's
gosh,
concerns
at a
were
senior
completely
center?
ignored.
A senior center? Killing some seniors is crazy. That nigga's fucked up in the mind, bro. He's fucked up.
But despite this, she continued to watch out her window, waiting to see what Noah would do next. 4 minutes after her call with police ended, and
Sorry about that, chat. I was talking about my cap and gown.
10 minutes after first reporting Noah's behavior, Naomi would dial 911 once again. Only this time, her demeanor was far different.
I just called a few minutes ago, and the guy came back out, and He fired a gun at somebody and he's laying on the street dead. Oh my God. You sent an ambulance too.
Naomi's worst fears had come true, as she frantically told dispatch that the man carrying the gun had just shot and killed someone outside of her home.
Oh my God.
Okay, calm down, okay? Stay with me. I'm just putting that into the call. Is anyone in immediate danger?
No, that I can see or see. No.
In response, the operator bizarrely asks if anyone else is in danger, but Naomi, likely in a state of shock, answers no, before immediately realizing that Noah was heading in the direction of Platt Avenue, which was known to be a busier neighborhood.
Maybe on Platt Avenue there might be people in danger.
Naomi, I need the suspect's description. Do you know his name?
No, I don't.
Okay, is he white, black, Hispanic,
He's
Asian?
white, and he's got long curly hair coming out of his cap.
She desperately tried to relay that more people were likely in harm's way, only to be immediately proven right just seconds later.
I think, yeah, there's people outside that might be in danger up on Platt.
Okay.
Oh, I just heard another gun fire. Oh my God.
When she hears more gunshots, prompting the operator to once again ask,
Yeah, they need to call an ambulance or something right away.
Okay. Is anyone in immediate danger?
Only people up on Platt, maybe.
All right, I am sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line and I'll tell you exactly what to do next, okay?
Okay.
It was only then that the operator would tell Naomi that police and medical personnel were finally being dispatched to the scene, but by this point, it was far too late. In the moments after Naomi had made her first 911 call, Noah Harpham would first attempt to light his house on fire using the 2 cans of gasoline, though this, however, failed and caused him to quickly shift his focus. Noah instead stepped outside and brandished his rifle, immediately pointing it directly at Andrew Mayers, who had been riding his bike in the neighborhood, and after seeing the gun, the man stopped and begged him not to shoot, to which Noah responded by pulling the trigger multiple times, killing him instantly, with Andrew Myers being the man that Naomi had seen laying dead on the street. From there, Noah began walking up the street where he would eventually see 2 women sitting on the porch of a sobriety center, where local women went to get help with their drug and alcohol addictions, and upon noticing them, he immediately started shooting, striking and killing both Christina Galella and Jennifer Vasquez. Noah walked for over a mile after this before the police finally caught up with him, and when they called out for him to stop walking, Noah turned and immediately opened fire, leading to a massive shootout. When the smoke cleared, the only one struck had been Noah, who was lying dead on the pavement, marking the end of his killing spree. The investigation that followed revealed that Noah had never even met any of the 3 people he killed that day. They were all total strangers, leaving the question, why had he done it? Well, even today, there's still no clear motive, with this appearing to be a completely random and senseless act. But looking at his final and only posts online, Noah was clearly very angry and seemed to be mentally unwell, which was corroborated by testimony from his parents, as they later claimed that he had anger issues and suffered from drug addiction and bipolar disorder. But what's so unusual about this to me was that this video was published just 2 days before the killings, and it was clearly not meant to be a one-off post. It was something that he seemed genuinely excited to continue, yet not even 48 hours later, he resorted to this. What happened in that time frame may never be known, but the effects of it will last forever. And I can't help but wonder how differently this all could have gone if that initial 911 operator had just taken Naomi's report seriously. Noah's spree didn't start for a full 10 minutes after she started that call, which would have been more than enough time for police to intervene. But instead, Noah was given all the time he needed to end 3 innocent lives.
Man, that's fucking scary.
It wasn't an attraction for the faint of heart. Standing over 1,300 feet above the ground, the Deoghar ropeway was built to take tourists up and down the Trikut mountain in Jharkhand, India. It was the tallest cableway in the entire country, offering an unparalleled view of Deoghar and the picturesque landscape around it. Because of this, videos have long since been posted on YouTube showing just how dramatic of a ride this truly is, with one such video being recorded on April 10th, 2022. That day, a woman and her family had been filming their adventure to the Trikut mountain, and were now filming a first-person view of the descent back down. It wasn't the kind of place for anyone with a fear of heights, and the loud sounds of the car passing the support towers only added to the anxiety of the trip. But the group filming this all remained relatively calm, quietly conversing to themselves, seemingly unfazed by the spectacular height. Even enjoying it. A feeling that wouldn't last.
Wouldn't last? What? What's gonna happen? Is it gonna fall or something? Oh!
Without any warning, the car was met with a massive force, sending the occupants and the camera to the floor, causing the footage to go dark. In that moment, one of the ropeway's axles had dislodged, causing a failure on the pulley system, which resulted in 2 cars crashing into each other, and the rest coming to a sudden and violent halt. The impact was brutal, but somewhat surprisingly, the footage continued. Showing just enough to reveal that the ropeway and the cabin these people were in were both still intact, before the recording came to an end. This group had survived the impact, but the nightmare was far from over.
Alright.
News of the collision quickly spread throughout the region, leading to the scene being flooded with rescuers and news crews alike, with everyone trying to figure out what exactly was happening, and the initial prognosis was grim. In the impact, 1 man in a separate car had been killed, and many others were left injured. And making matters worse, due to the broken axle, the ropeway was now no longer operational, meaning that the 70+ people spread throughout the various cars were now stuck, some of whom were still suspended over 1,000 feet in the air. It was going to be an incredibly difficult rescue operation, just given the height of the ropeway alone. And ultimately, it was determined that the Indian Air Force would utilize their special top-of-the-line helicopters to fly over the cars and lower down ropes with harnesses attached to them for survivors, who then would strap themselves in and be hoisted up to the helicopter above using an electronic winch. It took hours for them to even make their first attempt, before finally trying their approach on a middle-aged man, who slid on his rescue strap and was then slowly pulled up towards safety. The footage of this is horrifying. These people were already over 1,000 feet in the air when their cars got stuck, and now they were being lifted even higher, tethered only by a single rope and a safety harness. Worst of all, it was a particularly windy day, which was made worse by the swirling of the helicopter blades, a combination that caused the man to start swinging wildly from side to side as he hung onto the rope for dear life. It was a grueling journey up, but finally the man reached the aircraft, and with safety just a few feet away, he instinctively reached his arms above his head in an attempt to grab onto the helicopter, a decision that would have disastrous effects.
Oh no.
As he did so, his harness slid upwards and was pulled over his shoulders, and then over his arms, before eventually landing in his hands, meaning the only thing left holding him up was his own grip, as he clung to the now useless harness. For a full minute, he dangled there, just inches away from rescue. Meanwhile, the rescue crew searched the craft for something they could use to safely hoist him in, but before they got the chance, the man slipped out of his harness, momentarily catching himself on the side of the helicopter itself. But by this point, his strength was gone, and seconds later, his grip would fail for good. Causing him to plummet approximately 2,000 feet to the ground below, killing him instantly.
Oh, God.
For those waiting to be rescued, the sight was especially horrific, as they watched the man who they thought had made it to safety fall to the ground right in front of them. The fear they must have felt knowing that soon it would be their turn is unimaginable. After this, the rescue crews began making tweaks to their operation, which started to lead to a few attempts going off without a hitch. But the entire process was incredibly slow, as a full 24 hours would pass before 60-year-old Shubha Devi would finally get her chance to be removed from the car. And as she started her ascent up to the helicopter, the wind also caused her to start swinging wildly. So wildly, in fact, that the winch used to lift her suddenly stopped working, leaving her hanging there, only moving side to side rather than up towards safety. As she hung there, rescuers on the helicopter frantically tried to figure out what the problem with the winch was. But before they could ever get their answer, the rope suddenly snapped, causing her to free fall to the ground below. It came without any sort of warning, and from what I can find online, there isn't a definitive answer as to how this happened. But either way, it resulted in Shuba's tragic death. It took a total of 48 hours for the last of the survivors to be rescued and finally brought to safety, an unimaginable amount of time in an unimaginable position, with survivors having to watch two people fall to their deaths before them, unsure if they too were going to meet the same fate. Since its release, the footage has sparked some debate online, as the media actually hailed this as an impressive and even successful rescue operation for the Indian Air Force, while others have hit back on this, as both incidents seem to have been entirely preventable, with more people dying from the rescue than the accident itself. Though ultimately there were no repercussions for the rescue crew, with the only punishments being dished out to the operating company DRIL, which was accused of not properly maintaining the ropeway and not following proper safety protocols. It was even alleged that when the initial crash happened, the people operating the ropeway at the time actually fled the scene and never even called authorities, but I'm not sure if this was ever actually proven. DRIL was fined over $1 million and has since been blacklisted from operating ropeways for 5 years, while the families of the deceased were given around $33,000 in compensation. Currently, there are plans to repair and reopen the ropeway, though at this point, no official date has been given for the reopening.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's already over? Damn. I'm gonna lie, that's gotta be the darkest video that I ever watched since. Like today. That gotta be one of the darkest videos that I ever watched today, bro. Cause damn. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit kinda scarred me to be honest, my nigga. That shit kinda scarred me right there. Oh my gosh. Not gonna lie, bro. Not gonna freaking lie. Actually. Oh. It's like. Damn. Oh my gosh. Alright. Next video. The next video that we're gonna be watching right now is called the freaking Social Anxiety Sucks by you know who. I'm gonna lie, I've been watching some of his videos right here and I gotta react to it right now because damn it, his videos are freaking good, to be honest. Hey, his videos are freaking good, okay? Y'all gotta watch some of it, alright? Including some of the animations that he did, bro.
Hi. Welcome to the vid.
Yeah.
Social anxiety. What a concept, huh? Feeling overwhelming amounts of fear because of a quote-unquote simple social situation.
Yeah, it be like that, cause for some reason, people who don't want to talk to anybody, let me tell y'all something. The reason of social anxiety is because they feel like they're gonna be hated because they're because we're all different people, and for some reason I don't have social anxiety. My sister does. Social anxiety gotta be one of the worst things yet for her, cause she don't want to talk to nobody at all. She just want to be by herself, like chill. Like for real, I understand why social anxiety exists. Niggas bullying other people for fun. I ain't gonna lie, if you bully niggas, you are so bitch made, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you are so bitch made. How about this? Like, so bitch made. Like, bro. You know what I'm talking about, bro. Come on. Why bullying in 2025? Man, that shit is over, bro. You was not one of them Disney bullies. You's not one of them damn stupid ass bullies that ooh, I'm so big, bro, you can't do shit. Man, shut your bitch ass up, man. You ain't gonna do shit, bro. It is 2025, man. Come on. Calm the fuck down.
Situation. It didn't conjure up in my brain until like literally earlier this year that I most likely may have social anxiety. The amount of times I've canceled plans with people, avoided classes, job interviews, doctor appointments, and entire friendships that I've lost because of this dumb social anxiety is bewildering and execrable. Yes, I googled that word. I'll be honest. You think I just go about my day knowing what
Oh! Somebody! I don't even know how to say
it's
shit,
really
bro.
bad.
Oh yeah, I still follow the socials too, bro.
It doesn't matter if it's IRL or online in some group chat. I just can't, I can't do it. Luckily, I have a pretty decent amount of friends already, because nowadays it's practically impossible for me to garner enough courage to even speak to someone.
I ain't gonna lie, I have too many friends, to be honest, bro. I think I'm great for how many friends I got. I don't even know. It seems like I got into like over 100 friends, to be honest. Some of them just like removed me as a friend or blocked me for some reason. Look, I'm sorry for what I did back then, but you know, I'm a changed nigga now. I'm 18. I'm an adult. I have responsibilities now. I don't do crazy shit. All right. Like I still dance around, but I don't do no crazy like stupid ass shit that will make me so freaking like make me look so dumb as hell, like that type of dumb. Like, bro, no, come on now, stop. And also, I'm sorry for wilding like that, bro. I ain't trying to offend nobody with that type of joke right there. Like, come on now.
I'd want to be cool with. Grown ass man, by the way. There should be absolutely zero reasons on this earth why before I go.
Grown ass man, by the way. More like a little kid to me, bro. Keep talking. Nah, I'm just playing. I wouldn't shoot nobody.
Well, I have to mentally prepare myself with 5 minutes of deep breathing on some Zen shit, and come up with like 16 different scenarios in my brain where I somehow start talking to someone, choose the wrong dialogue option, and have to see they will remember that on the top left. Before I go somewhere where I know I'll have to talk.
Bro, I would just say the wrong dialogue. Just say one of the craziest shits yet, and they'll just be like, nigga, what? It'll be like they will remember that shit, or they won't forget about that shit. Like, bro, come on, bro. Look, I know I'm a random ass nigga sometimes, but damn it, I'm only human. Don't put the blame on me, okay? Don't put that shit on me.
To people, I'd be in my head for like a good 30 minutes like, alright, so boom, I'm gonna walk up to the counter, give them a slight friendly smile and say, hey, how are you? They'll most likely respond with, hi, I'm good, how are you? Or something along those lines, right? I'll then respond with, I'm quite swell myself for extra sophisticated social pranks, then get into what I need from them. Yes, perfect! Let's go!
Random ass though.
Oh, next in line. Lock in with me, twin. Come on! Hey, how are you?
Hello, sir. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm quite swell myself. How are you doing today? Oh.
I'm doing great, sir. How can I help you?
Well, I bought this microphone yesterday and was wondering if I could return it. I have the receipt right here. Just don't really have a need for it anymore.
Are you good?
You done, nigga, you done.
Can I help the next person in line?
You see? You see how I planned the convo in my head prior and I still somehow fumbled the dialogue options multiple times and look like a nincompoop. That's what always happens. 99% of the time when I try and plan and visualize what I'm gonna say when I have to socialize, it never goes how I envisioned in my head. Obviously, I mean, who do I think I am, nigga? Doctor Strange? He can see in the future, right? I don't watch superhero stuff. Now when the time comes, I'm over here replying like a malfunctioning AI software. I feel as well that there are so many little things that I do here and there while I'm in a basic social situation that could also be because of my social anxiety that low-key just make me look like a gas station tweaker. For example, avoiding all eye contact with people has plagued me for all these years. Anytime I'm talking to someone, they're looking at me, I'm looking at anything but them. I'm over here counting rocks, communicating with ants telepathically, and I just know to them, they're probably thinking I don't give a singular fuck about what they're talking about, but like I do. I promise you I do. I just can't make eye contact. It like physically hurts me. Then I start feeling the need to projectile vomit on some Stan Marsh shit. Or for example, when I have to walk past someone, that'd be the worst. I can see from my peripheral vision that they're looking at me, which I already hate. I hate being looked at, like a lot. So that's one thing, right? Then next, I don't know where I should be looking, obviously not at them. Should I stare at the weather app on my phone? Nah, I'd have to get my phone out of my pocket. I don't have enough time. So my eyes just dart around at
Like,
everything.
bro, look, you don't have to start no eye contact. You just have to be in your headphones, just like walk around for a little bit. You could just look at the person, like one little glance at them, and then after that, you just go on your way. You just have to be a chill ass nigga. That's it. That's easy.
Vicinity, my hands start bugging out, sweat glands start kicking into overdrive, heart beats 3 times faster. It feels like the only times I can really get into a talkative mood around strangers is if I'm with some friends. It's like my social anxiety kind of just switches off in a way.
My boy Fred, the trolls, freaking my sisters, my family. These are the 4 people. Well, some of my friends that I really trust with content and yeah, my friends that I trust with content and myself, and some, well, I don't trust none of y'all niggas, to be honest. I don't trust some of the people that I don't, some of the people, I really don't trust some people. I just can't fuck with a lot of people,
I don't really have to think about what I'm gonna say. I don't really get too nervous.
But,
I guess
I'm a nice ass nigga, I don't get too nervous when it comes to like talking to some of my friends. Like including yeah, y'all already know that I did shout out to y'all, bro. I did shout y'all out. I'm talking about Fred, Kevin, some of the people that I joined in with the as childhood friends, or some friends that I joined with at the last to leave the circle, because I started being friends with them since we have been staying there for like a few hours, and we were just like real cool with each other now. Like some of them really noticed me for who I am, and I'm really happy that they know me, and they started to like become some of those friends. Or the trolls. Even though they troll around a little bit too much, they are still one of the greatest people of all time. And I'm meaning some of y'all, bro, man. I really love y'all. And also Tyler, Devin, Cash, but they're in college now. Well, some of them are in college, but I really gotta be shouting them out, bro. I really love them so much, man. I miss y'all so much, though. Even though I did met y'all at the fair, bro, I really do miss y'all, bro. Come back, bro. I miss y'all, bro. Come on.
a little vibe. But guess what? As soon as said friends disappear from the convo, so does my confidence and sociability.
Yep.
Like I might as well still drop the video, right? I really needed this, guys. Yeah, so did we. It's really nice to meet you, Shazi. See? I knew y'all would get along. I'm gonna head to the bathroom though. Give me a sec. Oh, okay. So, Shazi, what else do you do in your free time, man? Shaz? Oh, what the fuck? Man, screw having conversations with people. Why would I need to do any of that when I already have someone beautiful and amazing that I can talk to all day?
Myself, man. I'm a beautiful nigga, man. If I was a girl, I would kiss myself, bro. I will fuck myself, nigga. Turn that nigga around, spread the cheeks open, and lick the... Okay. Brown starfish. Oh my gosh. Okay, chill, Xavier, chill. I would just say that I would just, like, kiss myself. Like, hug him and kiss him. If I was a female, I would hug him and kiss him, bro. He's a sweet kid.
Myself.
thank you.
I love you, twin.
I love
you too,
bro.
Shawty. Shawzy, sorry. That's the end of the video, though. If you relate to anything I said in this video, or maybe you yourself even have social anxiety, leave a comment. And if
dang, that was the end of the video? That can't be. Dang, that's the actual end of the video. Oh my gosh. Now I gotta be getting to the next video. Great. Oh, yes. The next video. Yes, we gotta be checking out the freaking trailer. We already saw some of the official trailer of the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Now we gotta be checking out the trailer of Michael, which is, you know, one of my favorite music artists of all time when I was, you know, growing up as a little baby. When I was a baby, I always be hearing Michael Jackson on the freaking CD player, bro. After he passed away, my parents, oh my gosh, bro, I just remember they were in freaking tears, bro. I grew up listening to Michael Jackson for a long time, bro. Like, for a long time. 18 whole years. We listened to Michael Jackson for a long time, man. It really got to me, bro. Real shit. Let's get to the trailer. Let's see how this shit go. Yo, what's good, everybody? My name is Xavier, aka Devonetavious. We are well, this is a Twitch replay. Why am I saying all this right now? Like, y'all already know my name, okay? Hey, my name is Xavier. We're watching Michael. Let's get to it.
I know you've been waiting a long time for this.
For real, we've been waiting for a long time for this shit right here.
The tracks are made. The songs are ready. Let's take it from the top.
Ooh.
This is your story.
Damn.
Honor your past. So you wanna be starting something. And embrace the future.
Oh my gosh, wait, whoa.
Past.
So you wanna be starting something. And man, that's tough right there. That's freaking tough right there. Oh my gosh. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Man. I'm about to be liking this movie right now, bro. In 2026, once I see this freaking movie, I know about the release date. It was like April 2026 or something. Once I see that freaking movie, I want to like dance around. There gotta be no seats in the freaking theater. I could just be dancing around and all this shit, bro. Come on now, man. We gotta be having a sing along with this shit, bro, man. Damn.
Embrace the future. That's what people want. Future.
Even though he doesn't even look like Michael Jackson, I'ma still accept this freaking movie, bro. Cause damn, he's family. That's his nephew, to be honest, okay? That's his freaking nephew. Nephew of Michael Jackson, bro. I know that you're one of the greatest actors of all time, and I gotta be saying this right now, man. You're gonna be making this movie peak of 2026. This gotta be winning an Emmy Award or something, an Oscar. Cause damn, this has gotta be one of the best movies of all time. And I'm predicting that shit right now. Come on. Fuck Taylor Swift, man. Taylor Swift will never beat Michael Jackson. That's on my mama.
That's what people want.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay, but
and
remember...
also sound like freaking Michael Jackson. Oh my gosh. Even though he doesn't look like Michael Jackson, I'ma still accept this movie. I'ma still accept this trailer and this movie at the same time. Peak.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still, my man.
That's tough. That is so freaking tough right there. Oh my gosh. W trailer, bro. That gave me goosebumps right now. That gave me freaking goosebumps. That was so wow. I ain't gonna lie, man. Looking at that trailer right now, man, I can't wait till the movie release in 2026, bro. We're gonna be having a great 2026. Since we're all adults now, we're gonna be having the greatest 2026 yet, bro. I'm saying that shit right now, man. We're gonna be having the greatest. I'm just saying. Oh God. All right. Thousand likes. I mean, not 400,000. I mean 400,000 views. And guess how many views it got? How many views it got right now? Look at this. Look at this shit right here. 100 views. I mean, fuck, 100,000 likes. If the video gotta be that damn good, bro. You know what? I'm gonna be a supporter right now. I'm gonna just like this just to see what happens, to be honest. But we ain't gonna be seeing the video. We're not gonna be seeing the video. We're just gonna be watching 2 more videos, and then after that we're just gonna end the live stream or come back to a live stream and watch it at the end. Or just watch it at the end. Fuck it. We're just gonna be watching it at the end. Oh my gosh. Okay, the most disturbing Reddit communities. Alright. Let me just turn on my freaking screen. There we go, and let's get started. Wait a minute. Let's all read this. The content is for informational purposes only, based on beliefs, reliable source. They might not be current or fully accurate. Viewers should do their own research and not solely rely on this information. We are not liable for reoccurrence of omissions. No information presented should be considered a statement of fact. I do not condone, endorse, or encourage any of the behavior or activity shown. I urge everything to always act responsible and within the bonds of the law. All matter in this video will fall with the fair use of provision of Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976 for purposes like criticism, comments, and education. No infringement. Fuck, man, I think I messed that shit up. Intended. Okay, we read that shit. Now let's continue on with the video.
Reddit, you are disgusting. The CEO, the officers.
I ain't gonna lie, Reddit is kind of disgusting, to be honest, bro. I've been on Reddit. For anybody that doesn't know, if y'all know about freaking Reddit, I know about freaking Reddit. The reason why I downloaded Reddit is because of the freaking 50-50 challenge. Y'all remember that shit? The freaking 50-50 challenge. You get a 50% chance of getting something nice, or a 50% chance of getting some gore. Y'all remember that shit? I know y'all remember that shit, bro. Come on. That shit disturbed me. And also, there is some Reddit things out there that is kind of not safe for work. Let me just tell y'all this right now. It's a lot of shit that is not safe for work. Whole lot of communities. A whole lot of gore, to be honest.
Everybody who's in this company is 100% liable for everything that's happening.
The explicit stated purpose of the subreddit is to damage a person's reputation, to collectively attack them.
Just beneath the surface of Reddit, you can find some really horrible stuff.
Reddit was built on free speech, but some people turn that freedom into something dark. Today we'll explore the most disturbing communities on Reddit. We'll start with the weird ones and work our way to those that are absolutely disgusting. So as you guys can probably hear, I am sick right now, but I'm still making these videos for you guys. I am really trying my best to not miss a weekly upload, but we are getting pretty close, so it would mean the world if you subscribe, and I promise to do my best to be as consistent as I possibly can. I'm Visual Adventure, and you are awesome. Anti-work. In 2013, a strange community appeared on Reddit. It was called Anti-Work, but Anti-Work wasn't your average discussion board. It was a place for people who hated the idea of having a job. They thought it was wrong that people needed to work just to afford basic needs. Anti-Work's tagline made their message clear: unemployment for all, not just the rich. They invited anyone who wanted to end work or enjoy a work-free life to join. It was an active group. Members shared stories about bad bosses, burnout, and how work ruined their lives. One post read, "Why do we have to work on a planet none of us asked to live on?" Another said, "I don't need a job and I feel great. There's nothing good that having a job would do for me." They even recommended books that supported their beliefs. Their favorite titles were The Abolition of Work and In Praise of Idleness. For years, Anti-Work was a strange, small community. It had a few thousand users. Then the pandemic hit, and suddenly Anti-Work didn't sound so crazy anymore. The pandemic sent the world into lockdown. Millions lost their jobs. Others were stuck in miserable jobs for low pay. For the first time, people everywhere began to question what work actually meant. And when they searched online for answers, they found Anti-Work. Within a year, the subreddit grew to 1.7 million members. With the new
I ain't gonna lie, I needed work, okay? I don't give a fuck about anti-work or anything. I don't care about unemployment. All I need is a freaking job just so I could get that money and like help out the freaking house. I'm trying to survive. What is y'all niggas doing? Y'all trying to stay homeless. Y'all want to stay broke. Get your money up, not your funny up, nigga. They love to have a work class. Nigga, get money, nigga. Get money.
Members weren't like the originals. They had different views on what it meant to be anti-work. The early members believed work itself was wrong. The newcomers just wanted better working conditions, like fair pay, reasonable hours, and basic respect from bosses. Now, two ideas were sharing the same space, and it created a lot of arguments.
There was a lot of infighting amongst these groups, but even worse than that, the fringe minorities of these started to become representative.
That tension was building, and it was about to explode in front of millions. In late 2021, Fox News heard about the anti-work subreddit. They wanted someone from the group to appear on national television to explain what it was all about. Almost all the moderators voted to decline the offer, but one person insisted on doing the interview anyway. Her name was Doreen Ford. Doreen was Anti-Work's lead moderator. She was also one of Anti-Work's original members. She helped build the community from the ground up, and despite everyone's warnings, she insisted on doing the interview. In January 2022, Doreen appeared on Fox News. She was representing over 1 million anti-work members, and things went wrong almost immediately. Doreen looked uneasy. She kept glancing away from the camera. Then the host asked a straightforward question.
Doreen, why do you like the idea of being home, not working, but still getting paid?
Doreen tried to explain her philosophy, but halfway through she said,
I'd rather work at home or get myself a job to drive to work than just working and getting paid. Like, you see this right here? I'm working at home. This is work. This is what the work I'm doing right now. Freaking content creation. I wanted to become a freaking content creator just so I can make my parents proud. I'm doing that shit. And I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it for my family, bro. I'm doing that shit for my family.
something that ignited a firestorm.
So I think laziness is a virtue in a society where people constantly want you to be productive 24/7.
Laziness is a virtue. That statement was very controversial. The host didn't argue, he just smiled and moved on. He asked Doreen what she wanted to do with her life. She answered,
I would love to teach. Work with people and stuff like that.
What would you teach, Doreen?
Philosophy, mostly.
Not long after, the segment ended, and within hours, the anti-work subreddit descended into chaos. So remember those two groups inside anti-work? One side wanted to abolish jobs completely. The other side just wanted fair pay and better treatment. Well, both sides were mad at Doreen, but for very different reasons. New members were mad because Doreen called laziness a virtue on national television. They didn't want to be portrayed as lazy freeloaders. They just wanted better working conditions. One member wrote, that interview was so embarrassing. It made me go back to work. Another said his mother asked if he was part of the lazy movement that was on the news the other day. The original members were angry for another reason. In the interview, Doreen mentioned that she wanted to be a teacher. Well, teaching is obviously a job, and working a job went against everything they believed in. Soon, both sides agreed on one thing. Doreen ruined the reputation. The anger spread fast. It started with a few harsh comments, then it escalated. Members demanded that Doreen step down as moderator. The other moderators thought that was extreme. Doreen messed up, but they still supported her. Other members refused to stop criticizing her. So the moderators...
Bro, no. I don't even support her. This shit is just so freaking stupid. Being lazy and still getting paid? Nigga, I would rather work and get money, my nigga. Work just to get money. There's a such thing as chores. There's a such thing as getting a job. There's a such thing as content creation. Like doing some gaming. Try to entertain some of the people. You can have 1,000 views. Like 100,000 views. 100 views. One viewer. You will still do the hard work. Like, I'm saying this right now. Content creation is very easy. It's the easiest job that you got here. Freaking fast food and retail jobs is one of the easiest jobs. You just need to get prepared of what's coming or what the customers are doing just so they could get, just so they could rage bait you. But you could still get the money, my nigga. They will hate, but you still get money. I'm just saying this right now, man. Y'all need to get a job. This is my job right here until I find a real job. Until I get my real job, I'm gonna still do content creation, okay? I'm gonna do what I had to do. Cause look at Corey Kitchen. He started content creation when he was 16. Now guess what? He made a freaking manga. And he got 23 million people. 23 million people watching the freaking content. You should be proud of what you're doing right now, but not proud. You shouldn't be proud of anti-working. Work, my nigga. Like Rihanna say, you gotta get your work done, bro. Just work, nigga. Rihanna, work.
And some users who spoke out against Doreen, but even the bans didn't stop the backlash. So the moderators made a drastic decision. They locked the anti-work subreddit. No one could post or comment, but silence didn't stop the chaos. It just pushed it somewhere darker. Angry members went after Doreen personally. They dug into her past. Before long, someone found old social media posts where Doreen admitted to inappropriate behavior and harassment. To humiliate her, they shared those screenshots all over Reddit. A few days later, the moderators reopened anti-work. They released a statement addressing the accusations against Doreen. It said, "We don't know enough to feel comfortable about making a statement. The individual in question has been removed from the moderation team. Doreen was gone, but removing her didn't bring peace." Thousands of members were disgusted by how everything played out. They quit the group entirely. Those who stayed stopped posting. The community that once had millions of active members was now a ghost town. Today, anti-work still exists, but it's a shadow of what it once was. Now, I don't agree with anything that Doreen did, but here's what's scary. How fast people found her private information. They pulled up old posts, accounts, and personal details just like that. That's because data brokers make it incredibly easy. A few years ago, someone did the same to me. They found my personal information and threatened me with it. I tried removing my information from every website.
Oh no, don't tell me this is a sponsor, bro.
That I could, but there was just too many. These sketchy websites are selling your data to anyone willing to pay. And it's completely legal, which is insane to me. But if you ask them to remove your data, they're also required by law to take it down. That's where today's sponsor, Aura, comes in. Aura automatically searches data broker sites to locate where your information is being sold, then days for free. That's enough time for Aura to find out if your personal data is already out there. Trust me guys, it is worth your peace of mind. Fat people hate. I'm going to be referring to this group as FPH. FPH was a subreddit with one purpose, to mock.
Look, no. We don't hate fat people here. We have never hate nobody here. Come on. We all love our big niggas. We all love our big women. We all love big people out there, okay? We all love fat people, okay? We all love everybody, okay? We show love, not hate. But we do hate the people that bully niggas. And people who talk shit behind people's backs. Backstabbers. I'm keeping my eye on you. Or people who just turn your back off you and just they want to be friends of you and then they just turn the freaking back on you. One of the worst things yet.
Overweight people. That was the entire point. One of the rules even said absolutely no fat sympathy. Members didn't wait for content to find them. They went hunting for it. Here's how it worked.
The members would scour social media in particular, looking for images of overweight people doing things in compromising situations or looking funny that they would all then post and sort of get together and mock.
They dug through fitness posts, sewing threads, and mental health spaces. No corner of Reddit was off limits. Once they found a photo, they took it without permission and posted it to FPH. Then they wrote negative captions about the overweight stranger in the photo. Every post was a contest to see who could write the meanest comment. The more vicious the insult, the more upvotes it got. Eventually, FPH grew to 150,000 members. It became a feeding frenzy of insults. But that raised a serious question. Why did Reddit ever allow something like this to exist? Reddit had a philosophy: free speech above almost everything else. The company believed users should decide decide what to see, not administrators. That policy made Reddit hesitant to ban questionable subreddits. But FPH wasn't just exercising free speech. They were going out of their way to humiliate people. Ironically, FPH members were happy to mock others, but they couldn't handle any criticism. For instance, one day some of their mean-spirited posts were reposted to a site called Imgur. Unlike Reddit, Imgur had strict rules. So when Imgur employees saw the inappropriate photos, they deleted them immediately. FPH took that as an attack. They claimed Imgur was censoring them and they decided to fight back. Members dug up photos of Imgur employees and posted them on FPH. Then, as a group, they mocked the staff's bodies and looks. This wasn't trolling anymore, it was targeted harassment, and Reddit could no longer ignore it. On June 10th, 2015, Reddit banned 5 subreddits. FPH was at the top of the list.
Reddit has banned a bunch of their subreddit communities, including r/fatpeoplehate.
For Reddit, the ban was long overdue, but for FPH members, it was a betrayal of Reddit's free speech roots. To protest the ban, FPH members created dozens of copycat subreddits. Each sounded very similar to FPH. Reddit banned them as fast as they appeared. But the angry users weren't done yet. They focused their rage on a single target, Ellen Pao, Reddit CEO. They plastered her photos across the site with inappropriate captions. A petition demanding her resignation gained over 200,000 signatures. Reddit refused to reverse the ban, so FPH members packed up and left the site entirely. They migrated to a platform called Vote. It was a Reddit clone with almost no rules. Within days, Vote's version of FPH reached 38,000 subscribers. Their negative content had a new home. But on Reddit, FPH was gone for good. This next community turned dating into something toxic. Female dating strategy. Female dating strategy was supposed to be a space for women who wanted better relationships. But inside, the advice wasn't about love or kindness. It was about control. We'll call the female dating strategy
Oh my gosh. Imagine doing some freaking gender wars in 2025, bro. Like, men are trash. Men are trash. If you're dating a man and if you gave birth to a boy, dump them immediately and put that freaking boy into a adoption center. Nobody's gonna be dating no freaking boy like him, bro, man. He's an ugly ass boy and he's an ugly ass man for giving you that type of boy. Dump that boy immediately, period. And everybody in the comments are just gonna be glazing and shit like, fuck all men, and men should die. Men should die. Come on. Like, bro, I love all my women, okay? I love all my women, but some women who are just so freaking, and that's not even a feminist. That's just misogyny. That's just misogynistic. That's not even a feminist. A feminist is a woman who only, like, that cares about, that cares about the gender needed, like, they're trying to, like, care about their gender and have the power of who they are and has the same energy as men, but they still love men, okay? They just need that same energy as men and have that equal power as men, just so they can have, equal rights, equal love. But misogyny is just when you just hate on other different types of genders just for the fun of it and just say that they're the best gender of all time. Nigga, y'all just glazing yourself, bro. I care about my feminists and I care about my all of my women out there. But no, hating on somebody else's gender and somebody else's appearance, y'all just messed up, bro. Come on. No. I love all my women out there. I love all my women, but just people who hate on other people's genders for no reason. Stop.
Reddit FDS. Members of FDS were expected to accept certain beliefs. The first was about how to categorize men. According to FDS, every man fit into one of 4 groups: high value, low value, negative value, zero value.
Including the women that wanted men for their money. Y'all trash, bro. Y'all freaking trash. I gotta say that right now. Even though money is the one thing that keeps y'all surviving, there are some hard-working women out there that will spend money on their man. And a man could have a hard-working job too. They both have hard-working jobs. They wanted to spend something for their man, and they wanted to spend something on their women. That's true love right there. They both have great jobs and everything. But but if they are but if they don't have no job and only want the man for their money, or if somebody want a woman for money too, no, stop. 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 Stop that. Stop that. True love is about someone you really care about and only care about their feelings, their love life. It doesn't care about looks, it only cares about who they are, if they're really interested or really do care about you and really show feelings for you to the point where they just get the love intention and just want to like have the type of feeling of being loved. Not just money, looks, booty, boobies, pussy. No. No.
Value man was the type who loves to show his woman that he can provide. He pays for dates and covers most expenses in the relationship. A low value man was the opposite, someone with little to offer. A negative value man subtracts value from your life. A zero value man adds absolutely no value to your life. If a man didn't meet their standards, members had a nickname for him: scrote. It was their insult for any man they considered beneath them. Another FDS rule encouraged women to date multiple men at once. They called this a scrotation. Scrotation meant a rotation of
Oh no, a freaking third wheel? Hell no.
suitors you were currently dating but not in an exclusive relationship with. They did that to assess each man to see who could offer the most. And in FDS, money was the most important measure of value. The rules made it clear.
Fuck money, nigga. I love money. Get money. Get money. But fuck the women that only cares about you just because you have a lot of money. Fuck them women out there. Fuck the women that only cares about your money. Get your own money. Get the person that really cares about you and show love to you and everything. Only cares about who you are and what you do.
Generous men are a non-negotiable. That meant not splitting the bill and not dating financially challenged men. But FDS didn't just tell women how to treat men. It also had a weird system of rewarding and punishing members. If a woman disagreed with the group's crazy ideas, she was branded a pygmesia. Originally, that word meant a woman who degrades herself for the fleeting attention of men, but it became an insult for any woman who didn't submit to their beliefs. The subreddit even had its own ranking system. At the top were ruthless strategists, followed by strategy coaches, and then disciples at the bottom. The higher you rank, the more power you had to enforce the rules. And breaking those rules even slightly meant an instant ban. One member was banned for saying a relationship is a two-way thing. That one sentence got her kicked out. Another woman claimed she was banned for dating a man with a disability. To moderators, that man was low.
Are you fucking dead ass? See, this is why. Why? Look, I would rather date a woman with a disability. They will say, period, girl, man. That's the man that you needed. But when a woman dates a man with a disability, they like, no, kick him out, bro. Kick him out. Let that boy walk out himself. And a nigga is in a wheelchair. And a nigga is in a wheelchair. And they talking shit about this nigga, man. Fuck. Kill yourself, nigga. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yo, That's the norm. That's the freaking that's not Devonetavious, okay? That's Xavier, okay? I'm sorry for saying that shit, okay? I'm meaning, like, damn. Don't be mean to nobody, okay? Don't be rude. Gotta be showing a lot of love to everybody, okay? Gotta be really respectful to a lot of people, okay? Really gotta be showing a lot of love to everybody. But hating on somebody because they have a disability, that's fucked up. I would date a woman that has a disability and they'll be saying, period, man, that's a man for you. But once, yeah, I'm repeating myself, okay? Let me repeat. I'm just stating the facts. But once a man is in a wheelchair, they'd be like, he's a weak man. He'll never satisfy you in bed. Bitch! What? I can't. I need to continue.
Value because they didn't think he could provide money for the relationship. There were no warnings, no second chances, just bans. As word spread, FDS developed a dark reputation. Journalists started reaching out to members for interviews. The moderators warned everyone to stay silent. No one was allowed to talk to the press. And things went from bad to disturbing. One FDS member noticed a shocking comment in the group. The comment suggested that women should end their sons, knowing what they will grow to be. The screen
I freaking called it, bro. I freaking called it. I've been knowing this whole information about this. Like, bro, some women just say end their freaking son, put them up for adoption because they will grow up to be bad people and treating women so freaking bad. Like, bro, you gotta raise your son to like women. You had the responsibility to be raising your son to like women and showing love and respect to women. Don't kick them out of the house just because. Don't kick them out of the house and saying that you're not gonna be raising a son because they're gonna be growing up to be a bad person and treating women like bitches and they ain't shit and all that. Like, bro, you're the mother that gotta raise the freaking son. Look, I have an amazing mother. My mom teach me to show love and respect women. This is why I love my mom, and that's why she kept me on this earth for 18 years, to show love and respect to women. Not kicking them out of the house, not putting them up for adoption, not giving your son in a freaking abortion. Keep that kid. Raise that kid to be a better person. Don't put him up for adoption. Raise that kid. See what happens in a few years. That kid will be loving and showing love and respect to women. That's what I'm saying right now, bro.
Shot went public, and people began calling FDS out. Someone described it as a toxic, hateful sub filled with bad advice. Another labeled it a cult. At that point, FDS had over 250,000 members. That kind of reach made outsiders nervous. They worried the group's insane ideas might spread beyond Reddit. By 2021, petitions began circulating, demanding that Reddit shut FDS down. One called Female Dating Strategy an extremely terrible place that deserves to be deleted. Blogs cover the story. They exposed FDS's cult-like rules and beliefs. Public pressure kept building, but before Reddit could act, FDS made its own move. In April 2022, the moderators announced that they were leaving Reddit to launch their own website. The official reason was that Reddit admins don't respond to serious reports of harassment of female users. Today, the Female Dating Strategy subreddit still exists, but it's mostly abandoned. The few remaining posts are just links to their new site. Now, we're taking things a little further with this next subreddit. Efilism. Efilism was a subreddit with about 9,000 members. They all shared one disturbing desire. They wanted all life on Earth to end permanently. The group's name was a reflection of this belief. Efilism is actually the word life spelled backwards. Members believed the world would be better if nothing existed. No people, no animals, no pain. Inside the subreddit, they spent hours debating how to stop people from bringing more life into the world. Most of them only talked, but one member decided to act. His name was Guy Barkus. Guy was 25, and he was deeply involved in the F-list community. He believed parents were selfish for having kids. To him, fertility clinics...
It ain't Guy Barkus, it's Guy Barkus. You know, Guy, like G-U-Y. Guy. It gotta be like a French name, like Guy Barkus. Or it could be Guy Barkus, I don't know.
Were a big part of that evil because they helped people start families. In one of his posts, he wrote, "I'm very against IVF. It's extremely wrong. These are people who are having kids after they've sat there and thought about it." To outsiders, those words sounded unhinged, but inside F-lism, they were normal. One day, a guy decided to show how much he despised fertility clinics. On May 17th, 2025, Guy drove to a fertility clinic in Palm Springs. Then he set up a camera on a tripod. He planned to live stream what was about to happen. Within minutes, there was chaos.
We heard this loud noise. I shook all over building. It was a big bang.
Guy didn't survive. 4 others were injured. When police arrived, they found Guy's camera still recording. It didn't take long to figure out what...
Wait a minute, so that nigga kept on recording that shit? It's a freaking suicide bombing and he just recorded that shit and trying to end life? That's fucked up. Without life, we wouldn't be having Corey Kenshin, no Dashie, no freaking games like Dispatch, GTA, Elden Ring, GTA San Andreas. What about PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, 4, 5, Xbox One. The original Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox Series X or S, Nintendo. We needed life. Without life, you wouldn't be having a phone. This thing right here. Or this microphone. Yeah. I'm using a freaking, I'm using my freaking earpods as a mic. It sounds a little bit better than I expected. Like, bro, I could just whisper in this damn mic and like do some freaking ASMR or something. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. I've been seeing a lot of... I've been seeing some ASMR videos. It's kind of... it's relaxing, but sometimes a little bit cringy because, you know... they could be doing some freaking mouth sounds and it just... I ain't gonna lie, for people who enjoy some ASMRs, like some ASMR that I do enjoy was freaking whispering or some storytelling ASMRs, or you know, it's something like that. Why am I talking about this? Like, we're talking about life. Shut up, Xavier. Just listen to the freaking crazy subreddits.
What happened? The FBI took over the case. When they searched Guy's home, they found a website he created. On it was a 30-minute recording explaining his motive. Guy said, basically, it just comes down to, I'm angry that I exist and that nobody got my consent to bring me here. The FBI kept digging, trying to determine if Guy acted alone. Eventually, they discovered he hadn't. There was an accomplice on the loose. The accomplice was Daniel Park. For years, Park secretly helped Guy gather materials to carry out his plan.
Mr. Park, who shares Barkus's extremist beliefs, is accused of shipping approximately 180 pounds of ammonium nitrate.
After the fertility clinic incident, Park fled the US and escaped to Poland, but he didn't get far. 2 weeks later, authorities arrested him at an airport. He was extradited to the US and jailed. But then the case was front page news. Reporters connected the F-lism subreddit to the Palm Springs tragedy. Media outlets slammed Reddit for allowing such a dangerous community to exist. Eventually, Reddit gave in and banned the subreddit, but the F-lism members didn't go quietly. They argued the ban was unfair because F-lism wasn't violent, but Reddit refused to reverse the ban, so they created a new subreddit called F-lism 2. Its description said it was just an alternative to the ban page. This next community made life unbearable for famous people. Snark communities.
What's that?
The word snark was just another word for sarcasm, but Reddit users gave it a darker meaning. Around 2015, a new type of subreddit appeared. They were called snark pages. They had names like Ariana Grande Snark, Colleen Ballinger Snark, and LA Influencers Snark. Each one had the same purpose: to troll influencers. They were entire communities created to gossip about a single person.
Listen, snark subreddits, they're a place where people go and they gossip and they say bad.
This is top tier freaking parasocial right here. To gossip about other people's gossip about celebrities. This is just top tier freaking parasocial right here. This is parasocial top tier.
Things about people they don't like.
But sometimes members went beyond gossip. They mocked influencers directly on social media. By 2020, there were dozens of snark pages, each one devoted to tearing down one creator. Whenever an influencer got caught up in a scandal, their snark page would light up with activity. Members would gossip.
So you're telling me I could just search up Travis Scott and it's gonna be having Travis Scott snark. Let me just search that shit up, bro. Let me tweet something right quick. Nigga, bro. I'm a human, bro. Fuck, voice crack. So, let me see if it's true. Okay, let me see. So they don't have that. Oh my gosh. They actually still do this shit? Oh my gosh. LA influence snarked. We already saw about that. TikTok gossip. Ariana Grande. Oh my gosh. New York City influence snark. Oh my gosh. There is so much snarking. Selena Gomez? What the fuck did she do? Besides Justin Bieber type shit. Okay, yeah, I need to calm down with myself. My bad. Advice snark. Snark. Foodie snark. Life coach snark. Brittany Matthews snark. Calling her daddy snark. DIY snark. Jim snark. Ace family snark. What the fuck? This is just top level of freaking parasocial right here. This is fucked up, man. Come on. Wait, damn it. I should have just shown y'all. I should have just showed it to y'all. You know what? We're going back. We're going back to it. I'm just gonna be going back to it. Okay, look. I'm not even lying. They actually had that shit. Look at this. Look at this shit, bro. Come on. The top up here is Parent Snark, LA Snark, TikTok, Ariana Grande, New York City. Oh my gosh, man. Look at all this. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Oh my gosh. They still had this shit on Reddit right now. Damn, bro. Damn.
spread rumors, and send horrible messages. But when there was no drama, things got quiet. Too quiet. That's when one group decided to do something different. Instead of waiting for a scandal, they would create one. That's what happened to a YouTuber named Adam McIntyre. Adam was a YouTuber from Ireland. He usually made commentary videos about other YouTubers and internet culture. In 2025, he was approved for a US visa. He was coming to America to film live shows for his podcast. It was kind of like a tour where he could meet fans and perform in person. Getting that visa wasn't easy. For international creators, the process can take months or even years. So when Adam finally got it, he celebrated the moment by posting a picture online. But not everyone was happy for him. Someone already created a Snark subreddit dedicated to mocking Adam. Members of the Adam McIntyre Snark saw his tweet about getting a US visa. They immediately zoomed in.
Whoa. Does that still exist on Reddit today? It could have been banned. We don't know. Does it still exist on Reddit? Let me just check that shit right now. Because if it's not on Reddit, that means it's banned and it's really freaking horrible. Wait, who's the person again? Freaking, wait, Adams. Okay, I'm gonna just search up Adam Snark. What the fuck? Oh no, bro. ATL influenced Snark? I'm not in it. Hell no. That's not, nigga, fuck, I'm stuttering. I ain't in that shit at all, bro. A new community for all things Atlanta influenced Snark. No, this is fucked up, bro. Come on. Hell no. Fuck all that, bro. I'm banning this shit right now. I'm banning now. Hold on. Don't check me out, bro. Don't check me out. Look. No, please. Like, bro, no, this is fucked up, bro. Come on. This is so sad. So, sad thing is that the thing is not, the Adam Snark thing, it doesn't exist no more. I guess it got banned. Good. It should be banned.
In on the image. They examined every pixel, every word, every mark. Then one user noticed something. There was a tiny R printed on the document. Members started speculating. What did the R stand for? After some sloppy research, they decided it must mean R1 visa. R1 is a type of visa given only to priests and religious workers. But Adam wasn't a priest. He was a YouTuber. The group decided that Adam somehow got his visa fraudulently. Maybe he lied to the US government in order to enter the country. The accusation spread fast across social media. One comment said, "Adam, tell us, what religious activities did you do?" It became a full-blown scandal. Except it was all false. The R on his document stood for regular passport, not a religious visa. There was nothing illegal about it. But members of the Snark subreddit made things worse. They reported Adam to ICE, the US Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency. Adam eventually found out that he was reported, and he was furious.
This was no longer snarking. This was putting me in government records incorrectly because you don't know how to read a visa.
And those false reports could have gotten him detained or even deported. Luckily, Adam didn't get into real trouble, but he wasn't the only one who experienced this type of Snark harassment. Trisha Paytas was a YouTuber with over 5 million followers.
Oh, I recognize that motherfucker, bro.
Her fame made her an easy target. Someone created a Snark subreddit called Trishyland. It was filled with people devoted to making Trisha's life miserable. Inside, members mocked her nonstop. They made fun of her body and criticized her choices. They even threatened to call child protection services on her. Not because Trisha did anything wrong. They just felt she was unfit to be a mom. The group even leaked Trisha's bedroom photos to humiliate her. It was too much. Trisha broke down on camera.
It's like really scary. It's frightening.
It's not right.
Trisha first reported the harassment to Reddit, but for months the platform didn't take action. Then in August 2022, a blog wrote about the attacks against Trisha. They called it a coordinated harassment campaign. The article went viral. It put a huge spotlight on Reddit's snark communities. Other blogs started investigating harassment on the platform. Only then did Reddit take action. Trishyland was banned. Around the same time, the Adam McIntyre snark subreddit was also banned. Although Reddit removed those pages, the snark culture didn't end. Snark subreddits still exist today, making life unbearable for some people. This next community...
Yeah, there's freaking... Oh god. There's freaking ATO snarking now. If I'm in that shit, my career ain't done for, but damn it. If they're talking bad shit about me, I'm just gonna ignore it and just do some shit, you know?
It leaked people's private lives for fun. The Fappening. This wasn't just another subreddit. It was the largest hub for stolen celebrity photos. It all began with a massive cyber attack in August 2014. Hackers broke into the iCloud accounts of more than 100 celebrities, almost all women. Once they got in, they downloaded hundreds of inappropriate private pictures and videos.
From Jennifer Lawrence to Kate Upton, it is what could be the largest breach of private, racy celebrity photos in...
Wait, did it got banned or something? I ain't checking that out, okay? I'm on Twitch. I would never...
history.
At first, the leaked photos were posted to 4chan. Then a Reddit user saw an opportunity. He created a subreddit specifically for people who wanted to view them all in one place. He called it The Fappening. Within hours, 50,000 people joined. Members treated the leaked photos like entertainment. They celebrated the invasion of privacy as if it were a game. For the women involved, it was horrifying, especially when they discovered that a subreddit was created just to view their photos. And these women hated it.
It's a total violation.
The victims put massive pressure on Reddit to act. So Reddit issued warnings. Anyone reposting those images would be permanently banned. Then on September 7, 2014, Reddit shut down the Fappening page. The official reason was copyright violation. The subreddit existed for barely a week, but it was too late. The photos had already been downloaded and saved by thousands. Eventually, the FBI launched an official investigation. Between 2016 and 2018, several hackers were arrested and convicted. Justice was served, but it came too late for the victims, because once something leaks online, it never truly disappears. This next group celebrated stupidity until it went too far. Darwin Awards. Darwin Awards turned a tragedy into entertainment. The subreddit was built around one dark idea, laughing at people who lost their lives doing something incredibly stupid. But that twisted sense of humor didn't start on Reddit. It began decades earlier. Long before Reddit, there were early internet chat rooms. People would gather to share strange news stories, especially about people who lost their lives in reckless ways. The accidents were so absurd that they almost didn't sound real. Then in 1993, someone took those stories and built a website around them. She called it the Darwin Awards after the scientist Charles Darwin. But why Darwin? Darwin's theory of evolution is based on natural selection. It's the idea that only the fittest survive to pass on their genes. Darwin Awards flipped that concept into dark comedy. If someone lost their life because of their own stupidity, the joke was that they were selecting themselves out of the gene pool. Their stupidity couldn't be passed down. The people who passed away won a Darwin Award for their stupidity. It was an insult disguised as a joke. The stories on the website were written with a comedic twist. One Darwin Award winner in 1993 was Lawyer. He tried to prove a skyscraper window was unbreakable. He ran straight into it to show off. The glass held, but the frame didn't. He fell out of the building and didn't survive. Another story involved two men leaning out of a moving bus for fun. Neither made it back in. These weren't made up stories. They were about real people with real families. And yet the internet turned their final moments into comedy. By the 2000s, the Darwin Awards website had millions of visitors. It even inspired a movie. And eventually that dark humor found a home on Reddit. The Darwin Awards subreddit revived the old idea for a new generation. Their description read, "Population control volunteers. The tree of life is self-pruning." Members shared videos and articles about people passing away from avoidable mistakes. But over time, some of them began to feel bad about making fun of people's tragedies. One finally called it out. They wrote, "The concept of Darwin Awards is evil. Imagine you fell to your death. Then people started insulting you while your family was grieving." Another said they used to find it funny when they were younger, but not anymore. They wrote, "Now I see life as precious. These were just people who were unlucky." And they ended with one haunting reminder. Imagine if your close relative got featured there. The Darwin Awards subreddit is still active, and they're still making fun.
Wait So you're telling me, oh no. So you're telling me that one of my family members could be in. Oh God, I'm about to be tearing up right now. Oh God. So you're telling me that one of my family members could be into the Darwin's Awards, and I didn't even know about it, but they're just talking shit about one of my family members into the Darwin Awards, and I'll be taking that shit so offensive. Like, taking this shit so wrong. Like, why would you talk about a family member that passed away in an unlucky way? And this subreddit is still on here. This subreddit is still on here. We're cooked.
One of other people's tragedies. This next community isn't for the faint-hearted. It showed people things they couldn't unsee. iBletch. Reddit had a popular page called iBleach. It was a community for sharing beautiful, happy, or adorable content. Millions visited it regularly. It was filled with cute animal videos and cheerful content. Then someone created a nearly identical page with one tiny change. They removed a single letter, A. The new subreddit was called iBletch, and it was the evil twin of the original. The original iBleach showed puppies and kittens, but iBletch showed real videos of gore, injury, and disaster. And these were real videos of real people. But why was it called iBletch? It was designed to trick people. The people who made iBletch admitted that they wanted to trick users trying to find the cute animal page. Their plan worked. Thousands clicked on iBletch thinking it was iBleach. Instead of puppies, they were greeted with horrifying videos. Sometimes people didn't even realize they were on the wrong page. One person said they kept watching thinking iBleach had a super dark side. Someone eventually had to tell them they were on a completely different page. But not everyone got there by accident. Many visited iBletch because they wanted to see the disturbing content. They said watching gore videos reminded them how fragile life is. Others claimed gore videos made them more careful in their daily lives. But for countless others, the effects were negative. In 2021, a boy posted on Reddit begging for advice. He wrote, "I went on iBletch because I was curious, but now I can't get those things out of my head." The images kept replaying in his mind. Someone replied saying the boy was showing signs of traumatic stress. The boy wanted to tell his parents, but he was scared they'd take his phone away. But he wasn't the only one experiencing these issues. Someone said they threw up after watching a video on iBletch. Another said they accidentally found the page months ago and still hadn't recovered. More people came forward with similar stories. They begged Reddit to take action, but Reddit didn't do anything. The page stayed online. By early 2023, people were furious. Their problem was that iBletch tricked them into watching inappropriate videos. They created petitions demanding the company ban iBletch. Thousands of people signed. Eventually, Reddit had no choice but to respond. In April 2023, Reddit gave the iBletch moderators an ultimatum. They had 4 months to clean up the community. That meant removing the worst content. If they didn't, Reddit would ban the page permanently. The moderators barely made an effort. They deleted a few posts, but most of the gore stayed. They didn't think Reddit would actually follow through. They were wrong. In September 2023, Reddit banned iBletch for violating the moderator code of conduct. The page that traumatized thousands was finally gone. Today, if you try to visit it, all you see is one sentence: iBletch has been banned from Reddit. My friends, spending too much time in toxic places changes you. And the negativity doesn't just disappear when you log off. So be intentional about what you watch and where you spend your energy, because what you consume eventually consumes you. Visual Venture. So you guys just watched part 2 of the worst communities on Reddit series.
Damn.
Make sure you guys check out part 1 where we talk about absolutely insane
Nigga, that was 28 minutes? Nah, this shit was short as hell, bro. Included the talking that I did, bro. That shit was short as hell, man. That is not 28 minutes, bro. Come on. That gotta be like 15 or 10 minutes. I don't know. Damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the craziest things that I watched today. But, we got one last video, and then after that, we might try to watch Heathens or just go to sleep. We don't know. But, that's all that we're gonna be doing today. We're just gonna be watching a few videos, and that's it. Cause that's what this shit does. we watch content just to entertain the niggas. You know, we trying to entertain the niggas. We trying to make it out. All right. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna be watching, the last thing, I don't know about the last thing, but the thing that we're gonna be watching right now is how everyone reacted to Steam's new console / PC. Oh gosh, you better not be saying no crazy shit, bro.
I told him you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish, sir.
Fuck, bro, come on. Fuck, man, damn this damn chair. Oh, God.
The trailer dropped. What trailer? Steam. Steam fall sales? No. Oh, Steam Deck updates? No. So what is it? Steam is coming out with a PC console hybrid. Nah. You almost.
It could never be PlayStation, bro. It could never be Xbox. It can never be Nintendo, bro. Come on now. It could have just stayed with Stadia, bro. If y'all don't know what Stadia is, it's a freaking advertisement that everybody is seeing, but one of the worst consoles yet that was made by Google. Stadia. Brr.
Had me there. I'm not gonna lie, you almost had me. All right, what's actually happening? I'm serious, sir. Steam is coming out with the Steam Machine. It's a PC, but you can plug and play it onto your TV, like a console. What do you mean console? Steam has my games on it. Yeah. Get Xbox on the line right now. What do you want? Did you know about this? Know about what? I'm on the other line arguing with TikTok and Instagram Reels. Steam's coming out with a console. Console? I thought it was just a PC. You plug it into the TV, you start playing games. Damn. These niggas made a console. Well, I knew they were cooking up something. Why do you think I gave up? You could have warned me about this. They can play some of my games on that thing. How do you think I feel?
Forget that. I'll be having every single console. I'll be having Steam consoles, Xbox consoles, PlayStation consoles, Nintendo consoles. I'll be having them all at one to have one of the greatest consoles of all time. Gotta trust me on this.
They can play all my games on that thing. This is a catastrophe. Who are you telling? I'm a Microsoft console. Now you can run Microsoft on another console. It's like a PC as well. So you can mod it, right? It's gonna play games at 4K, 60 FPS with FSR. It's gotta be like $2,000, right? Brokies can't afford that. Steam keeps taking my ideas. I'm about to release the Xbox ROG Ally XXX''X Charles X Xavier, and no one's gonna get it now. They're gonna be the only console that doesn't require payment just to use online services. Damn, why didn't we think about that? We did! And then we started charging them. Oh yeah, I don't think they really enjoyed that. By the way, you talked with Nintendo yet? I'm about to call them right now. Okay, tell them I said hi. What? No, I'm not doing that. Why aren't you panicking? I told you, I already gave up. I already knew about this. Listen, my games are everywhere now. I'm out of the console war. I'm free. I'm looking at beautiful skies, luscious trees. Sega says hi, by the way. Nigga, screw both of y'all. Put Nintendo on the line now. I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Oh, what Nintendo gotta say about this, bro?
Horizon? On a different console? You're on speaker, what do you want? Hey man, did you know about this? Know about what? Steam has a console. I thought that thing was just a PC. You plug it into the TV, you start playing. Look, did you know about this or not? Yeah, I heard something about something coming out at some point, but why do I care? It's a cube-shaped console with an extensive library of games that resonates in the hearts of all gamers.
Oh, God.
They stole my whole flow. Bar for bar. You gotta sue them or something, right? You gonna do that, right? I'm gonna sue them because the device is shaped like a cube? Do I look like the type of company that would sue somebody over a minute and petty grievance? I'll have my lawyers work something in the morning. Good, because this thing comes out, we're all doomed. This is a Japanese company, brother. I don't speak French. Plus, my games aren't even on Steam. I don't care. It's also a PC. So, a PC that can operate Windows. So, which then can be used to emulate video games. Wait, are you telling me this thing can play Breath of the Wild? Not legally, but yes.
Or that's just crazy.
Nah, bro, that shit crazy as a motherfucker, bro. They didn't even wait. Did they? Oh yeah, PlayStation came at the freaking door and said that that they dropped a new console. Okay, I thought I was missing something right now, but I ain't missing anything. That's a good thing. Oh my gosh. You know what? Forget it. We're just gonna watch Heathens. How good is it? It already gone to 4,000 likes to bro. It's still at 22 hours. How good is Heathens? Is it really that good? Someone recommend me to watch Heathens. How good can it really be? Let me check it out. Let me just check it out. The plot of Heathens. Let's check it out. Let's see how good it is. It's only 10 minutes.
So, you dragged us out this far to do what exactly?
Come on, it's not that obvious. To tame a hellhound, of course. Some commission called in, and I, Axel, am...
I ain't gonna lie. We're trying to get to who is some of the voice actors, cause you know how I am. I'm trying to like notice who's the voice actor of this character, that character, whatever type of character. Who's voice acting this right now? I gotta be doing the calculations and all this shit because I'm that type of nigga to be calculating some videos and all that.
Pew 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 pew. Answer. Come on, that was funny. So, with a little bit of research, turns out the best place to find them is our homeland here in District 4. Well, the outskirts of it, but same thing.
Or you could have just gone.
Oh yeah, shout out to CD Reviews 4 for recommending me this video right here. If you didn't recommend me this video, I will never check this shit out, bro. I ain't gonna be thanking him yet. Let's see how good it is. I'm hearing some like crazy some cowboy music.
The Pound.
All those ones are super murderous and angry. So I thought, what demon wants that? I'm looking for a bona fide, real deal, nice and friendly, pure, surreal.
You missed your pants, didn't you?
What?
Hey! For your information, the Pound Hounds were really scared. Shh! There they are!
And them piglets is so freaking adorable. Are they even pigs? They look like pigs.
So, got a plan?
Yup. Sweet plan, right?
Aren't those illegal?
Nah, I confiscated them.
I ain't gonna lie, do you got a shotty for his mommy? Cause if he got a shotty for his mommy, the when you see, are they trying to get like dinner or something? What's gonna happen? Let's see what happens.
Hey, little buddies! Look what I got!
Are you gonna catch it? Can we have bacon?
Alright, playtime's over. Get yourself prepped. Carlos says the traps are ready.
Traps?
You know, the traps. To capture them?
Bro, he cares about them pigs, bro.
Because that's the first step to taming the... Axel.
Oh no. What's happening? Oh shit. They turned the freaking pigs to bulls. What the fuck? Am I missing? What was in them damn? What did that nigga even feed them? How did they even get this big? Run. Or an Axel. Alright.
status?
Plan's screwed up! 3 hounds after us and...
Oh, nigga, they're hellhounds. Oh, I thought they were like bulls or something, man. I thought I was tripping. Shit, bro. I guess I am tripping. I guess I must have been losing my damn mind. Damn. They turned the freaking pigs to
rocks!
hounds.
Very big! Look out!
You gotta be having a sword or something. You gotta be having a weapon. A skateboard. A freaking what? Oh. Break your freaking kneecaps, boy. A pogo stick.
Seriously?
Oh.
Kill? Relax, I won't.
Oh, she got a sword.
Go! We've got a plan.
Fight it!
Go!
Is that Carlos? Carlos.
Just as I thought. You've never hunted a hound before.
What good, Carlos?
Have you?
Huh? Carlos! What are you?
That nigga. That nigga. Dap him up, bro.
Watch and learn.
Oh, he about to get I ain't gonna lie, I actually got enough energy to like kill a nigga. Carlos. Like, that's really impressive. Turning scissors into a freaking sword. Okay, I see you. No doubt to that shit. No doubt. Damn.
Your move.
Obliged. Do you know the real secret to taming a hellhound? Beat it. Sounds like you needed some help, though. However, this one belongs to me.
Hey! I thought we were helping me.
I'm the one who beat it. You had your chance there, idiot. Don't think I didn't witness you dragging your face through the dirt.
I was rescuing Ara.
Typical. You just wanted another cool moment, didn't you?
You would too if you were there.
After all that effort to set up traps for you, this is how you repay me.
I thought you forgot something at home. You wander off all the time. How was I supposed to know?
Whoop-de-doo. Maybe we should have just formed a karmic
No,
contract.
don't you dare condescend me. This is not.
You're a sentinel. Just fight better.
Okay, I'll have you know that's not
How
what we're.
about we just visit the pound instead Now that you know what to do.
Are you sure we can't just do that again?
Oh, nigga, your ass is grass, bro.
Keep at it. You're doing great. Hey, I'll be fine, right?
Not really.
Perfect.
Heathens. Okay, not gonna lie, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It was alright. It was alright. If I gotta be rating this video right here, it did kind of get it didn't kind of get the energy that I needed for the video. But it was a really decent video to watch, and I really appreciate the person that really recommended me to watch this video. If I really do have a chance to watch it on Weird and Wicked Wednesday, I would watch that. But it's a Saturday, so I'm watching this on a Sunday Saturday just for the fun of it, or a Free Day Friday. It could be someday, but it's on a November 15th. This gotta be one of the greatest live streams for today, cause yesterday I just I was bored out of my mind in school and just gone on live, and that still counts as a whole live stream. I'm just reacting to some shit and the battery just like gone down or something. But I ain't gonna lie, if I gotta rate this video, I will be giving it like a 7.1 out of 10, to be honest. I gotta be giving it a 7.1. It's alright. The 100,000 likes on this video got me so interested to the point where the video gotta be so interesting. It was interesting. It was interesting, to be honest, okay? But it didn't kind of get that type of energy that I needed, So I support them. And I'm still gonna be waiting for episode 1, bro. Let's see how their episodes be, since we already saw the plot of it. We're trying to get to episode 1. Let's see how episode 1 gets to this point. I ain't gonna lie, we're about to be ending a live stream. Since we already got done with everything, this is one of the greatest things that I did yet. I am a little bit tired. We are about to begin to I will try to be seeing y'all tomorrow, okay? So I gotta be saying this right now. It's a really interesting live stream that I watch right now. And I know some of y'all are gonna be interested in this live stream too. And I really thank y'all for everybody that's like watching Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and everybody that's watching my content and supporting me, bro. I really gotta be thanking y'all so much, bro. Y'all really like show love to me. And I really show love to y'all too. But as for now, I'm about to be going to sleep now. I'm about to be getting something to eat. And we're really about to be going to sleep right now. And as for now, 19.
This that prime shit. This that what we do, don't tell your mom shit. This that red cup all on the lawn shit. Got a fresh cut straight out the salon, bitch.
I'm gonna lie, I like this background right here. For anybody that doesn't know, this is Miso Ikoku. One of the greatest animes in my opinion. Well, top 10 of greatest animes in my opinion, to be honest. Like for real. One of the greatest, but also some real rich nigga shit, you know? But I ain't gonna lie. Let me try to repeat this shit. All I gotta do is just go back, and then. But yeah, this is how it's supposed to go, you know? It's gonna be sounding so freaking good once I just like put it on the end stream. Okay, let me repeat this. Okay. This is the outro. A new outro for Devonetavious. Not for YouTube, but for Twitch. Okay, let me restart this. So I hope you guys like this live stream. We're all about to be going to sleep right now. As for now, 19.
What you doing in the club on a Thursday? She said she only here for a girl birthday. They order champagne while they look thirsty. I know I got a bad reputation. Walk around always mad reputation. Leave a pretty girl sad reputation. Start a fight club, Brad reputation. Zika say something down for the dancing. It's like the first time back in the basement. Holders and sound, sucker nasty. Mama nurse 9, nurse on the maintenance. This that prime shit. This that what we do, don't tell your mom shit. This that red cup all on the lawn shit. Got a fresh cut straight out the salon, bitch.
Ooh, bro. I'm gonna lie, that was hard right there. That was freaking hard. It just transferred to the freaking ending scene, and it has the number 19 on there. I'm gonna lie, I like that so much, bro. This is why I am good with something that is up in mind. And the background music was Nobody to Love. That's my new outro for Twitch. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to show right now. I did kind of messed up on that one try though. But the second try was just so freaking tough, bro. Man, I know Kevin is going to be watching this live. Well, I don't even know. It could be like copyrighted right quick. But not going to lie. He might like this and say, damn, Xavier. You really did yourself with this one. You really did amazing with this one right here. As for now, that's something new right here. That's gonna be going on until, forever, because